Let's go to some stock picks. Chantal, you're going with Bidcorp, who really are, I was going to say a small little business. I take that back. A big business that really just sort of get on with their knitting.
Yeah, a big business with lots of small little businesses that are all almost exactly the same. So a really large business in the food services side of things. So they basically provide food and beverages to restaurants, hotels, catering services, and conferencing facilities. And they have been doing that for decades and very successfully, not only in South Africa, but across the world.
Yeah.
I think that there are some decent economic growth tailwinds for the world over the next few years. I think that there's a decent shot at recovery in the UK as well as in Europe. And if we can get consumer confidence picking up in China, which I think authorities there are really pushing hard, that business could provide a further supplement to what we already think is a good kind of returns environment for Bidcorp. They did so well over the last 6 to 12 months while China was slowing down, while interest rates were high. I think with these tailwinds, they can just build on that momentum that they already have in place.
Absolutely. And I like your point. It's a lot of small businesses which are all the same, but kind of in different places and a great looking chart at the same time. Grant, you're going with CA Sales, really newish to the JSE, came out of PSG. The story behind CA Sales.
So yeah, it's a great little business. It's not a new business. They've been around since the early 2000s, and then 2011 reformed and then listed in 2022. They are basically warehousing, logistics, and retail management business for all the brands and staples you can imagine. They've got Heineken, Diageo, Coke, even Tiger brands listed among their customer base, and they service Southern Africa, so all our surrounding countries, Zimbabwe, Botswana, including SA, and the informal sector in SA is a big growth area. So they make sure that the product gets to the stores, it gets on the shelves, they manage where it sits on the shelves. So they really operate like a consumer staple. They've got a long track record of good relationships with these guys, and they've got a strong niche, and they're building and they continue to grow by small acquisitions. You can see a long track record of growth, good and growing returns on invested capital, and growing profits. It's a wonderful little business, and I think you're getting it at a deep discount to your average consumer staple. So it's a consistent compounder, as we like to call it, in around the low to mid-teens in terms of multiple that you're paying. And so I think it's a great little opportunity into an economic recovery.
Yeah, and again, a nice looking chart. I like those charts. Bottom left, top right. Give me lots of those for breakfast and I'm a happy man. We'll leave it there. That's all for tonight. Thanks to our guest, Chantal Marx, FNB Wealth And Investments, going with Bidcorp. Grant Nader from Benguela Global Fund Managers, going with CA Sales. Up next, The Close. Stay tuned.